me so much. There you go again, putting on your own rodeo again. Yeah, you pushed me out just to flash that smile and last over year. Well, I've been here 1,000 times, I don't wanna go again. I've been here 1,000 times, 1,001 won't be so bad. Well, strawberry, raspberry, candlelight, satellite, television, X-ray vision. Oh, what's it gonna take for you to listen? You can change your mind now, but you can't change your decision. You can change your mind now, but you can't change your decision. I don't really wanna talk about it. So many times you hurt me so much. So many times you hurt me so much. I don't really wanna talk about it. So many times you hurt me so much. So many times you said it was over. I wanna talk about it. I don't really wanna talk about it. I don't wanna talk about it.
They call them boom shop, professional program. Tried to get it on with American Bandstand. All the fans, they got their hands high. Known to take a table and turn it into the vibe. Never been too, never been so low. Keeping the beat hot and dropping the cold flow. Yeah, what it is, why do people keep asking? Calamine lotion, but the boom keeps scratching. On the one, to the two, original one. Well, Mr. Boom Shot, let's show him how we get it done. One, to the two, bring it back to the one. American Bandstand, we got them on the run like this. So wet, save your Vaseline. Click so sick, don't need vaccines. People want the boom to the boom, we gon' bring it to LAMONT then S. Vinyl on the way that we independently press on a mission to get big check.
This is Brian Anderson with Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. Allie LaForce with us on the sidelines. And as is the case most nights, we've got a lot of talent in the backcourt for both of these squads, Clark.
Yeah, there's so many outstanding shot makers and playmakers in the backcourts across the league. I do believe it is clearly a guards league these days. All of these guys can light it up and will light you up. So clearly a shooter's league is what you see most of now. And I like seeing McGrady rise up for the dunk. Has amazing leaping ability and good reach, too. He makes it look easy.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Oh, and last summer, Ben Simmons had surgery on a herniated disc. I'm not a back expert. You know, I'm more of an ankle guy, but hard to be effective when that area is just not right.
And he sinks the second. And last season, Ben Simmons caught some flack for not suiting up in the playoffs. Grant, you think his surgery quieted those voices a little?
You know, I think it did a little bit. But, you know, at this point, it's going to come down to his performance on the court. He does have something to prove. It'll be interesting to see what he does.
So it's Brooklyn now, following the score by Philadelphia. Knocked away. Clock at 6. And a bit of a battle for the ball. And the officials signal a jump ball here. And Brooklyn has possession. Just 4 to shoot. And that one's good by Durant.
What a unique combination of height, athleticism, and ball skills. Durant can make some unbelievable finishes because of it.
Now here's Harden. To the middle. To the paint. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Boy, you've got to appreciate the passing there. Results in a great look.
Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. Simmons. Pass to Durant. Takes a 3. The rebound by Embiid. Here's McGrady. 3-pointer, Harden. Kevin Durant pulls it in. And the front office for Brooklyn has said they need selfless players who want to be there and are available.
Well, B.A., the message is pretty clear. After Kyrie Irving missed most of last year due to personal choices, the Nets want all hands on deck this go-around.
Now Harden. Tipped away. Stolen by Caruso. Outside Durant. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Boy, that's a tough take there by Durant. He gets off the shot, his finesse coming into play there, and he's able to draw the foul as a result.
And both free throws good for Durant.
You know, it seems like the Nets and KD played the will they or won't they all summer long. But no deal was found, and KD is giving it another shot with the Nets. Now, there just didn't seem to be a deal that was right to move Durant.
Now here's Simmons. Driving inside. And it's Simmons with the jam.
Simmons is driving inside. I'm telling you, he's going to sky up for the flush. Getting to the bucket in no time.
Here's Harden. Screen by Embiid. Inside. He can't get it to go. And Brooklyn going the other way now. Pass to Caruso. This one for 3. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
You know, Ben Simmons can make spectacular passes, but he doesn't need to be flashy. He's all about helping his teammates get easy baskets.
Down low. Stolen by Redick. To the wing on the left. For 3. And the Nets, another 3.
And adding to this lead right now. Riding a wave of momentum.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
Harden can't hit.
Well, he's much better than that. Really no excuse for missing that lay-in.
Outside Simmons. Pass to Vucevic. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Simmons.
You know, that's just sloppy basketball, giving away a possession. No real reason for that turnover.
Timeout called, the 76ers. So both teams making some changes here. .103 left in the first quarter here.
Oh, my goodness! Disrespectful. Oh, I love this guy. Even when they're trailing, he works hard to put on a show.
Hey, that might be just what they need right now.
I agree. I mean, now's when they need a spark the most.
The kick to Durant. Back to Irving. Another shot with the drive. He can't hit that time. Hey, Tucker with the defensive effort. For three, Maxey. Brooklyn with the board. 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Irving with it. Now guarded by Harris. Pass to McGee. Back to Irving. Now Durant. Puts up a three. They get it again. Outside for Redick. To the inside. To the left side wing. Caruso outside. He gets it off. And that concludes the first quarter of play. It's the Nets leading by 5. And we'll be back in... And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. All right, what stands out to you from the Nets in this one?
Well, it's simple. When you can dominate the boards at both ends, you can control the second chance touches.
And, you know, their rebounding advantage has been glaring, simply outworking them on the boards for that entire first quarter.
Irving, no good.
Boy, that's got to be terribly frustrating there. I mean, with the defense not hustling and he still misses, boy, he wishes he had that one back.
Back to Thibault. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It goes on Moses Brown.
And, you know, under the circumstances, that's a good foul. You just can't let him have that throwdown.
The first one falls.
While he was born in Arizona, when it's time for national team play, Matisse Thybulle suits up for Australia down under, a team he medaled with in 2020.
And here is Irving. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Brown. Outside for Irving. Good. And Brown gets the assist. Hey, it's fun to see NBA players like Thibault go their own way for national competition.
Yeah, it is, B.A. I mean, that's part of the interesting fabric of the global nature of the game, particularly as it relates to the NBA. International tournaments are kind of like an alternate world, if you will. Guys who are NBA rivals end up being teammates, or their teammates wind up on the other bench. It's actually pretty cool to see.
Tries the spin move. Pass to Sumner. And the three off target. The Sixers trailing. Out of bounds. It'll be Brooklyn's ball.
Boy, that looked like a failure to communicate. You hate unforced errors.
Second quarter of action. About a minute and a half played. Outside Irving. Harris a screen. Oh, stolen by Harden. And here they come. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks, B.A. Well, Joel Embiid drawing comparisons to some legendary big men. He said, quote, "I want to be mentioned as one of the greats. That's my goal. And obviously being a Hall of Famer. But you've got to take step by step, one day at a time. It's going to take a lot of work, and I'm willing to put it in. Guys?"
Well, he's well on his way, Allie. Thanks. Timeout called. Brooklyn. shooters league, and we're seeing more and more big men float out to the perimeter and knocking them down.
Well, B.A., the game has evolved, and the shooting, particularly from the bigs, is fantastic. But, you know, I wish the bigs had a little bit more diversity. I don't mind shooting from the perimeter, but every once in a while, go mix it up and take advantage of your size mismatch in the paint.
Pass to Embiid. Here's McGrady. And it's cleared by Vucevic. Simmons with it. Outside for Redick. And here's Vucevic. Here's Simmons. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
Boy, Vucevic, so solid in all fundamentals of the game, and really an outstanding passer for a big guy.
Outside Durant. Let's go with a 3. Not going to go that time. So Philadelphia will take it the other way. They'll be playing host to Houston for their next game, and that's the first of just 2 home games for them. Here's Maxey. Rebound Brooklyn. And Clark, looking at last year's Sixers team, they were last in the NBA in offensive rebounding.
And also last in field goal attempts. And those go hand in hand. If you're not taking a lot of shots, then you're not going to have a chance for a lot of offensive rebounds. That puts tremendous pressure on your offense when you're not getting second shots. I expect them to really emphasize crashing the offensive boards this season.
And Philadelphia calls time here. The 76ers making a switch here. 1:50 left in the first half of this one. Left side, Harden. To the middle. Ooh, Durant with a steal. To the paint. The ball's knocked loose. Back to Simmons. And it's Simmons with the jam.
Simmons taking off, launching himself right through the defense and rendering that D helpless.
The Nets with the lead. Outside Durant. Pass to Redick. The kick to Durant. Now here's Vucevic. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Just 3 to shoot. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark.
You know, guys, you can tell he wants to contribute more, but his teammates have picked up the slack for him. That's what being on the team is all about.
Down low. And he throws it down with one hand.
You know, Harden's done a nice job really increasing his playmaking over the last few years and excels at finding teammates.
Back to Redick. Picked by Vucevic. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
First personal foul.
And Vucevic enjoys throwing his weight around now. At 260 lbs, he's really good at finding ways to get to the line.
Nikola Vucevic.
And he's good on the second. 26 seconds left to play in the first half of basketball. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Pass to McGrady. Now here's Harris. Inside. And he jams it home with authority.
Throws it down emphatically.
He's got serious hops, right? You add that to his ability to penetrate, that's 2 easy points.
A lot of bounceability there, guys. I mean, well above the rim. That's what makes him dangerous.
And so it's the Brooklyn Nets leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. And their defense has been able to bottle up James Harden, one of the league's elite scorers. Back to the game after this break. Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Here's Irving. Embiid with the nice defensive effort. Outside Harden. And so it looks like it'll be Philadelphia ball. Now Embiid. Outside Harden. Embiid inside. And then Embiid with the dunk.
Embiid showing you a little force, wanting to dunk it down whenever he can.
And last season's scoring champion, Joel Embiid, the first center to lead the league in scoring since Big Shaq way back in the 2000 season.
Chalk up 2 there.
Great assist that time by Kyrie Irving.
And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. And Joel Embiid, last season, the first center to average over 30 a game since Moses Malone did it back in 1982, Grant.
Oh, B.A., talk about historic company. And how about this? Also the first ever international player to lead the NBA in scoring, too. I mean, he won't be the last with the way things are.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. With a little over a minute gone by, the second half is underway. Irving with it. Harden picks him up. Tried to bank it in, but it misses. The Sixers trailing. Pass to Harrell. Got it. Good job in the low post.
I don't think there's any question the Sixers made the biggest trade of last season, sending a huge package to the Nets and getting James Harden in return.
Picked by Vucevic. Outside for Redick. And again, it's the Nets missing. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. They get the rebound. Harrell. And he hits it to tie the game. Harrell's got 4 points in the quarter.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Ryan, Sixers head coach Doc Rivers earned the nickname Doc back in college for wearing a T-shirt with Julius Erving on it. In the NBA, he said, quote, "The first game I started was against the Sixers. I went over and said, Dr. J, how are you?" And he said, "Doc, how are you?" I said, no, I'm Glenn." But he said, "No, you're Doc." And that made me feel like $1 million. Guys.
All right, thanks, Allie. Timeout called. Brooklyn. The Nets with the lead. Well, we're into the third quarter. Just over 2.5 minutes played. Outside Durant. And Tyrese Maxey gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. And the Nets making a change here.
Coming out on the floor for your Nets, Nikola Vucevic.
And Brooklyn has possession. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. And there is a whistle. That goes on Tobias Harris. That's his first foul.
15 seconds.
Irving with it. Now guarded by Harris.
Well, even after it appeared that there was a falling out, Kyrie Irving remains a Brooklyn Net. Now, I suppose cooler heads prevailed, but I wouldn't be surprised to see Irving on the move here in the near future.
You know, one thing Kyrie Irving has talked about is reclaiming his power, Grant.
Well, he has stopped listening to the outside voices telling him what to do, finding his own purpose and his identity. And at times, that's meant being something of a renegade. The people upstairs in Brooklyn have been making some very interesting moves, trying to put together a championship caliber team.
Are those big decisions by the Nets front office difficult to deal with as players?
You know, some guys can ignore the politics, but I'm sure others do have questions at the end of the day, though. These guys just want a ball. And ultimately, I think they just roll with the punches.
The three from Redick. The rebound by Embiid. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Screen by Embiid. For the lead. And it's good on the lay-in. Embiid's got 6.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. You know, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Caruso misses. The Sixers leading.
You know, guys, sometimes that just happens, but you don't like to see it when the game is this close.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
Irving with it. Now guarded by Harris. 54 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's McGrady. Shot clock at 6. Harris misses. Well, we got a close one here in Brooklyn. Pass to Caruso. Right side Durant. .24 seconds left in the third quarter.
That was a good call. The defense wasn't established.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
And Philadelphia calls time here.
For your Brooklyn Nets.
And the 76ers will have a different look here. We've got 22 seconds left in the third. Left side Simmons. 5 on the clock. It's stolen by Thibault. Pass to Melton. To the wing, right side. Here's Harold.
Excellent coverage from Durant. Able to guard multiple positions due to his size, athleticism, and length.
Philadelphia 76ers. 30. And your next.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. And here's Melton. Pass to Harden. Here he goes. And then Harden with the jam.
Not many guys have a handle like James Harden. Exceptional at slicing up the defense.
Simmons with it. Harden picks him up. And the call will be against James Harden. That's his first foul of the game. Here's Redick. McGee with it. And McGee with the stuff.
I like the fact that McGee not just going through the motions here. I mean, setting a good solid screen, timing his roll perfectly. That's basketball 101 there.
To the inside. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
Well, at least the D was going for it, but he got to the ball just a moment late.
Brooklyn trailing. Simmons with it. Pass to Durant. Second chance shot. And he sinks the layup.
Never say never with KD. He's fighting hard to protect their possession with a little help from that wingspan that goes on forever.
Here's Harden. Into the lane. And then Harden with the jam.
And Harden, an absolutely vicious dunker. Terrific at bouncing towards the rim for the epic throwdown.
Oh, stolen by Harden. Here we go. The Sixers on the break. And the big dunk at the end of the break.
And this is not the time to be giving up turnovers. Those points could end up being a deciding factor in this game.
Brooklyn calls timeout. Both teams will make substitutions. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Over the last break, I got a chance to hear what Steve Nash said to the team. He was pumping them up, trying to rally them, saying, quote, "This game is ours. Don't back off now. Force mistakes with our defense. Work quickly at the offensive end and just keep attacking. Looking for a late burst, guys."
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. And the Nets miss again. Moving along. 2 minutes gone in the fourth. Here's McGrady. Spins. Releases from 15. And that one's long. Now here's Irving. Back to Durant. Pass to Vucevic. Basket is good. Nice setup from Irving.
And Vucevic is just a gamer, somebody who accepts the responsibility of coming up big when his team needs it.
To the middle. Back to Embiid. Here's McGrady. Knocks it loose. Embiid gets the bucket.
You like Embiid's confidence and willingness to step up in the big moment.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Redick outside. Jacks up a three. Philadelphia grabs the miss.
You know, to cut deficits, you got to be making smart basketball plays out there. Taking care of the ball. It's not done by hoisting up bonehead threes like that.
Pass to McGrady. A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now in this fourth quarter. And here's Caruso. Launches it. The rebound by Embiid.
You know, using his size advantage there to rip down that board in traffic.
Outside Maxey. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. The three from Redick. On target from range.
They get the points they need as Redick shows just how cold-blooded he can be. JJ has the bench up and going crazy with that one.
And Philadelphia calls time here. They're leading by 2. 1:02 left in the final quarter. So both teams changing it up here. .102 left to play in the fourth. Outside Harden. The shot off that time. And Brooklyn going the other way now. Right side Irving. on the wing to tie it up. Caruso outside. Up top, Redick. Pass to Durant. Clock at 4. Shoots over Harden. Oh, wow! A huge basket to tie the game!
Somebody lit a fire under Kevin Durant.
Here's McGrady. He's guarded by Caruso.
KD's defense has really taken a huge step forward. I mean, excellent at blocking shots now, and he's a better help defender. Man, he's putting that reach to good use on the defensive end.
Timeout called. Brooklyn. Potential game winner was off the mark. Time expires. We're going to overtime. And now we get set for overtime in what has been a stirring contest. Now Harden. Thibault on the wing. Pass to Embiid. Embiid drawing the double team. Back to Thibault. Shot clock at 5. To the paint. And then Embiid with the dunk.
Well, you know, there's only so much you can do against Embiid, guys. I mean, he's such a terrifically skilled offensive player with great size. I mean, he plays pretty much through any kind of contact.
For 3, Durant. It's good. And a beautiful setup from Simmons that time. And the Nets lead by 1. Here's Harden. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It goes on Kevin Durant.
You know, he can be your primary scorer, but he also can be your primary playmaker. Offensively, Harden does everything at a diamond level.
Just so reliable at the line. There was never a doubt that those were money.
Outside Simmons. So the Nets making a switch here. And the 76ers call time here.
Your next USA.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Long range from the inbound. And that's good. Irving for 3.
Yes, indeedy. Irving giving you much in the clutch.
Four quarters, not enough. We're just over a minute into overtime now. Here's Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is.
Some Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
Just over a minute and a half played here in overtime. Outside Tucker. There's the three. Knocks down the long J. Now it's a 3-point 76ers lead.
There you go. P.J. Tucker showing you he's reliable in the clutch.
Pass to Redick from deep. And Tucker pulls it down.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
What you say?
Wow.
Come on now. Got to make anybody besides Harden shoot the ball there. I mean, he doesn't feel the pressure. He embraces this stuff. It's right in his wheelhouse. Make somebody else shoot.
Picked by Vucevic. The three from Redick. Philadelphia grabs the miss.
You kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection hasn't been there. And, of course, that one was just crazy. And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
Yeah, I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
Caruso outside. Oh, stolen by Embiid. And now the Sixers on the break. That one goes in. And the 76ers lead by 9.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
And here's Irving. So it's Philadelphia picking up the win. It was touch and go there for a while, but in overtime they caught a second win.